Hi guys, today we're going to be talking about the national debt. It's a problem that's really ignored in society, and it's one of those things that's completely ignored in elections. And I always wonder why, because this debt is going to be paid off by future generations forever and ever. And it makes absolutely no sense to me why we would just ignore that as Americans, you know? It just If you look right here, you can see the national debt. It's at 21 trillion. And recently, Donald Trump wanted to add 1.3 trillion to spending. And guys, if you don't know, government spending is how this all starts. It's really the worst of the worst thing you can do if you're elected president is add more and more money to the debt. And they always do it. And Donald Trump is doing more than anyone else has ever done. 1.3, not even Obama did like 80 billion. Never went to 1.3 trillion. It's crazy. And the worst part is, this isn't even our total debt. This is our total debt. That counts everything, right? This is just a few personal debts and government debts. But this is the whole everything. Literally everything. And if you look right here, you'll see total debt per citizen, which is over $200,000. Which means when my niece was born about a year ago, she was born with $200,000 of debt. And that's absolutely mind-boggling to me. It's absolutely crazy. It's like, we'll never get this paid off. Just about ever. And if you go down here, it's even worse. Here's your unfunded liabilities. And you might say to yourself, oh, but this here, this protects it. This number is bigger than that number, so we're fine. But let me tell you, we're not. Because if you look here, you can see the taxpayer, they're paying double, right? So we certainly aren't fine. Those numbers just don't add up. The only way to honestly stop this is if we stop letting the government spend so much on everything. I mean, I hate to say it, but look at Social Security and Medicaid. That is killing us. It's absolutely killing us, and we can't do anything about it. It's crazy to me. It's like, why, if we just cut these things by a little bit, we can at least afford some time, right? Invest in the future. This is just investing in ourselves because we're selfish. It's crazy to me. Student loan debts, more than credit card debt now. And look at the mortgage debt, too. The average family is only saving $5,000, and yet the average citizen, is in $50,000 of unpaid debts. But there is a bright side. If we can just go back to the gold and silver standard, and if we could just stop letting the government spend so much on nothing. It's like, we say they spend their money on important things, but like between Obama and Bush, they spent 184%, and I'll leave this statistic in the description below. But it was 184% increase in debt. That's crazy. Between two presidents and there was a 184% increase in debt. That's crazy. And what good came of it, honestly? Can we say three great things that came of that? No, we can't. We absolutely can. We can hardly name one if we're lucky. Well, that's all about it. Think I'm done. See you in the next video.